With Madden 23 being just a week away from release with the pre-order edition, EA has dropped some major news about Madden 23 Ultimate Team, and it looks really good. So last night I was up super late editing a video that I've been working on for a very long time. That will be coming out at the end of next week, but that's not really important. But I did have a different plan for today. I actually already had a video edited and made called 3 things that scare me most about Madden 23. But 2 of those things that were actually in that video were addressed in these gridiron notes, and man, I'm on like 4 hours of sleep right now, and I'm actually just so excited after I just read this over super quickly, because everything that I saw looked like a major W, and I mean like everything. Like really didn't drop the ball, besides one thing, but we'll get into that in a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. But man, let's just get started. So I haven't even like been on Twitter or anything. I'm not gonna let Twitter and their negativity sway my opinion on this Madden 23 news, but I would imagine that it's all positive. I don't think anything, like I read this over once, it doesn't seem like there's anything that I'm like, damn, this is gonna be bad. It all looked good to me. So getting started with the field pass, think of this like the battle pass in Fortnite or like the battle pass on Warzone. It's the same concept. You get XP or whatever you're grinding for, and you get rewards. The coolest thing is that they are exclusive to the field pass. So there are actually 3 field passes in the game. One is going to be the season 1 pass, which is basically just like the normal season 1 stuff. Hopefully they do update this frequently. I'd imagine that this one, the season 1 field pass, is going to be updated the least frequently. But there actually is completely exclusive items, and there's coin rewards, and most importantly, there are exclusive players in this. As my phone goes off, I do apologize. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought completely. So yeah, exclusive players. I'm not sure if these cards are going to be sellable or whatever. I just hope that you can only obtain them through the field pass. But the field pass I'm most excited for is the competitive field pass. So it looks like this is going to be updated pretty frequently. It looks that way. They said bi-weekly somewhere. I saw that word, and people call me a bi-weekly streamer. So yeah, they said the competitive pass will be refreshed bi-weekly. And they also say that the rewards have the coins and packs that you would expect, but in addition to that, we will have a high overall player item that you can be excited to strive for. So does that mean every 2 weeks we get a new card we can grind for by playing Mutt Champions, the new mode, head-to-head seasons and solo battles, and even Mutt Squad? So on top of the rewards like the coin quick sells and I guess the XP that you get from playing, head-to-head and Mutt Champions, aka weekday/weekend league, which I will talk about in a little bit, I think is a big W, by the way. I'm not sure how the community feels about it, but I like it. But we also get exclusive rewards from this competitive battle pass, or field pass, sorry, that updates every 2 weeks. Big W, huge W. Just gives you more to do in the game, makes it feel fresh. And if the card, even if a card is bad, it's not like we're stuck with that card for 3 months like we were with season 2 or season 3. You know what I mean? So huge W from EA. And one more thing that I did miss while I was reading through this the first time was that you can actually get Mutt Champion tokens from the competitive field pass. So I like this. So if I'm playing head to head and by playing, Mutt squads or solo battles, however you want to, grind this out, I wonder what the move's going to be. You can actually get, tokens or entry tokens into weekday league / weekend league / Mutt Champions, which I like. I think that's super cool. I also do like how there is like an entry fee to play this mode. I think that's pretty good too. It's not open, so a random dude just can't stumble in there. We'll definitely raise the competitiveness a little bit, but I'm also curious to see how the XP works for this, because as you guys can see right here, it says 20 XP for level 4, and then if you go up here, it says 20,000 XP for level 3. So I wonder how the progression's gonna be. Maybe because this one refreshes more frequently, they have lower XP. Maybe the XP system's different in this one. Who really knows? I actually have no idea. The third and final field pass that you're probably wondering what is it is actually promo related, and I'm pretty sure that RG said through field pass with the promo stuff, there is actually an exclusive headliner player that you can only get from grinding out the headliner field pass. So that's super cool too. Exclusive players I think is super cool. I think exclusive players that you can get from a grind is I've been wanting this for so long, and I'm just so excited to see how the field pass plays in Madden 23. Like I think it's gonna be super cool, and it looks really good, especially if they refresh it frequently. And next up, we have Mutt Champions, and this right here is one of the biggest W's, one of the biggest unexpected W's that EA has ever took. Like, this is, like, I love this. This is gonna just change the game for Madden 23, like, completely as far as making content goes and stuff like that. We have basically Weekend League, but you have a whole week to do it. So not everyone, I'd say probably 70% of the community just cannot finish 25 games a Weekend League in a weekend. Like, you literally, like it's such a grind. If you're doing anything else that weekend, you cannot do this. So I think it's a big W that you can play this throughout the week. And as far as me making content, I would always be looking forward to, you know, Thursday or Friday to play Weekend League. Now you can play whenever you want. You don't gotta rush yourself. You just don't got to. I think this is a big W. If you are a super competitive guy, you might be upset by this, but I really like this. And to also, you know, make the competitive guys a little bit happier, you got all Madden seasons this year, which they just kind of snuck in there and didn't really talk about. So all Madden seasons, head-to-head seasons, squad seasons, and we also have house rules already here. Hopefully they keep a house rules in rotation all year. That'd be super cool. But not a big deal because we have the field pass and stuff like that. So not as big of a deal as I think it should have been in years past. But yeah, also, like I said, the champion token that you're able to get from the competitive field pass, you're gonna want to do one of those each week so you can play. And that's really it. That's really it for Mutt Champions. It's basically just like a weekend league that extends over a whole week. So big W for me, a huge W, and it was just so unexpected. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, Sets 2.0, the first time I read it, I'm really still kind of confused on some of the stuff here. But basically what it seems like to me is that they just made sets easier to do instead of, you know, going back and forth, auction house, bang, bang, bang. They made it easier, and also they've added this feature that makes it more affordable. And also they did explain what account bound means. So basically account bound is just like NCAT, just the same thing. Like you can't sell them basically. And also here it says the only way you could get items back from completing a set was through a fantasy pack. Now sets starting with the champion sets in one of our launch programs will automatically return the items that you use. So basically, for example, who are some 86s in this promo? We got a guy like, let's say maybe Caleb Farley's a bad example. Who's an 86? I can't think of one. Quiddy Pay. So let's say Quiddy Pay, you want to get him out of the Legarius Sneed set. You have to actually use Quiddy Pay. Like, you can't use another 86 and then pick Quiddy Pay from the fantasy pack, which I guess is like an L. I don't really know if that's a W or not. I think that's got to be an L, right? Because some cards, I mean, not really. They're usually not more expensive than others. They're usually not. Especially like the lower overall cards. Like Masters, maybe sometimes, but like the 86, 82s, they shouldn't be that way. But yeah, count bound, basically just NCAT. They also added this automatic check for inventory for the lowest cost unused and non-favorited items. So you can actually favorite items that you don't want to be sold are part of this function, and then you can just hit redeem, and that's how you do the set. So looks like they just added some more functionality and just some quality of life things here with sets 2.0. So in no way this could really be an L. This is a W to me. So now we have the competitive play tab. The first thing is solo battles. I've never played solo battles ever in Mutt. I don't even know really what it is. So if you are excited for this, let me know. Head-to-head seasons, I think it's a W. So you already have the field pass rewards on top of head-to-head seasons, but now you actually can get through seasons a little bit faster. They've cut down the amount of games and the amount of divisions, which I'm not sure why they cut down the divisions, maybe for matchmaking. I don't really know why they cut down the divisions, but you're basically in and out of seasons and in and out of Super Bowls much faster. So you get better rewards as far as quick sales and stuff like that go, which is a big W in my opinion. Even saving like 2 games is pretty crucial. That's like an hour right there of time. And finally, we have Mutt Draft. So they really didn't say anything about Mutt Draft. They basically just said, yeah, we're going to update it this year. Last year, they updated it, I think, for the first Campus Heroes drop and then never again. And that was in like September. So yeah, it was ugly for the Mutt Draft last year. They don't talk about them adding abilities or exclusive rewards. All they say is, yeah, we're going to update it this year. But I've been saying this for a long time. A good Mutt Draft is a great entry in the Ultimate Team. There's a big stigma, and I mean, for good reason. I mean, this is a thing. You know, you have to spend a bunch of money to play Mutt. You have to put hours of time in, which is true. It is true. It's not as crazy as some people think it is on the outside, but I think like a free Mutt Draft mode would just be a great entry into Ultimate Team. So Hopefully they do a couple more things with it, but I guess them committing to updating it is whatever. It's whatever. We also have player items. I was a little bit confused by what this means here. So they basically said, one of the first things you will notice when you enter Ultimate Team is your player's starting overalls. We raised the overalls of our starter items to make those players more viable at the start of the year. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they're talking about, because we've already seen some of the cards and they're not higher overalls. I don't know what this means. I'm gonna be honest. And they also said we've also added some basic versions of standout players from each NFL team to the starting lineups. You'll receive these players based on the team you select as your favorite team when you start playing Madden. So I guess if you pick like the Jets, you might get like a, I don't know, maybe like a Carl Lawson card. Maybe that would probably make sense. They also took a look at the power-up system. So I was actually wrong about the power-up system as far as legends go, and I think it's actually going to be a W. Believe it or not, I think it's going to be a W. I'm not sure if it's going to make legends more pay to win. I don't know, but where is it? So basically, they just say we have ability buckets, you know, the pre-baked stuff. Like you're able to change the abilities, the low overall guys. You're able to change team chems and secondary positions. That's kind of where this is. Yeah, team chemistries. That being said, the traditional purple power-up items in Ultimate Team are gone, right? They're completely gone. So there's no +1 stats. However, some programs may feature a similar design to collect all versions of a particular player. A little tongue twister there. For example, in our Legends program, you can collect a low overall version of a given legend, then collect their moment, season, and boss editions to make an ultimate version of that player. So it basically seems like instead of, like, if you want the best version of a legend player, you have to use all their collectibles and put it together. That's basically what it seems like, instead of just getting a +1. So maybe you're able to, maybe these lower overall guys are more accessible, and there's some kind of grind for them, which could make the legend promo more accessible to the people that, can't spend $100 in a weekend for a bundle, which is a W. However, I mean, this could still, they're not going to get rid of, their money making promo completely. So I'm sure there's still going to be a little bit pay to win here, but still, I think building it this way is a W, opposed to, just getting like a big master card and then adding a +1 with a power up that's only exclusive to the promo. So big W on EA here. I do like how you have to kind of build all the cards together. I think that's really cool. And then I'd imagine that, say we get a legend Deion Sanders, if we get like a Harvest Deion Sanders, those two cards don't go together. So it'll be like, it's still two separate cards, and there's really not a power up system anymore, which is just a W to me. It's a big W. I may have got this completely wrong. Let me know if I'm right on this one. But if it is what I think it is, I would say W. So now we have strategy items. This was one of the things that was in my video of things that scare me. Another thing that was in there was the power-up stuff, but they've explained how the power-ups work. But yeah, as far as what the original plan was today, the 3 things that scare me, it was the power-ups and the strategy items. So right here, all you gotta know, okay? They added another slot for Team Affinity, which I think is for like theme teams and stuff like that. It's in an item slot where you can receive additional team chemistry boost. But this right here, we have also removed speed boost from any core strategy item. EA, great job. EA, you must have watched the video. You must have seen me rant about this. You must have seen it. I've wanted this for so long, and I'm just so happy that it's here. It should lead to way less superior strat cards instead of everyone just chasing the same 4. Which is, I think, how the strat card system should work. Like, this is a W from EA, such a big W. This also does mean that inevitably speed is going to be toned back throughout the year, leading to more longevity. That is what that means as well. Inevitably, like, if you're not getting +2 speed on everyone, like, inevitably speed's going to be toned back. That's just such a W. And man, this gridiron notes, whatever it's called, gridiron notes, whatever it's called, it got me so excited for Madden 23, man. We are a week away. The grind's about to begin. Let me know what you guys think about today's video and everything that I touched on. But man, I just love everything that I've seen. Besides, I guess, Mutt Draft. I've just loved everything. This looks amazing. EA, big W. I'm so excited, man. The gameplay, we gotta see what happens. But as far as the menus and the Ultimate Team stuff, this looks gorgeous, man. So hey, if you aren't new here, that subscribe button. Like I said, huge upload dropping Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. So make sure your noties are on. And make sure you guys are showing some love to that video. I spent so much time on it. It's not even funny. But yeah, I will see you boys in the next one.